If you think the national anthem of this country is offensive, then there is an easy solution. You can leave. Students at Bristol University apparently find the national anthem so offensive that the uni has cancelled it from their graduation ceremonies. Given that Bristol University students have a reputation as being upper middle class hooray Henrys who don't really manage to get into Oxbridge, they are probably just doing it to annoy their parents. Some of the comments from the students are ridiculous. The monarchy isn't really relevant to my generation, so it wouldn't be missed. I mean, what is relevant to your generation? Whinging, moaning, taking drugs and carrying on about the housing crisis. Another one said, it's a bit old-fashioned to have it played at a ceremony supposed to be celebrating the achievements of the individual student. I think it sums it up a bit, doesn't it, really? Do away with all tradition. It's not relevant to me. We've all moved on. It's symptomatic of academia's attempt to tear down society and the fact that it's been infected with woke, radical left-wing ideology that I'm convinced poses a monumental threat to the fabric of everything that we hold dear. Bristol is the same university where a university professor recently appeared to call for somebody to blow up a venue full of Jewish people. Research has shown that many students across the country are being given trigger warnings for upsetting material, and we're being taught about white privilege and a new moralism that reeks of hypocrisy. I'm convinced that most university lecturers simply couldn't get a proper job anywhere else. They moan about society, but they're very often completely useless members of it with overly inflated egos. This is a huge part of the reason why we're churning out a generation of useless, entitled individuals that would have our greatest generation not just turning in their graves, but also wondering what on earth they all fought and sacrificed everything for. But it also shows how a small group of radicals can negatively impact the rest of us. At the University of Warwick, thousands of students have reportedly been forced to go vegan because a hardcore group of just a few hundred students managed to win a vote to make the uni go meat-free. I mean, it does also tell you how lazy the other students were, to be fair, to not go out and vote for it. But this is symptomatic of society as a whole, where fringe radicals with nothing better to do manage to infiltrate organisations and local councils and force their views on everybody else. Is it any wonder we have a mental health crisis amongst young people when they're being brought up to believe that everything is bad? Our history is rubbish, the national anthem is offensive, and we have to tear everything down. I'd be miserable too if I believed that stuff. Our national anthem is not offensive, and if you think it is, then maybe you're choosing to live in the wrong country.